So, funny story. I filmed Black Sabbath, I filmed Bob Dylan, I filmed Bob Marley, and I filmed Boston, all for the D category. They're all filmed and ready to go. It helps me to stay on top of things, and then I don't have to worry about it so much if work gets busy or I'm tired anyway. Point is, I didn't film the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. Why didn't I film the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds? Because apparently I don't know the alphabet. Alphabet? Alphabet. Um, I am dyslexic, so, you know, read into it how you will. But this comes first. BE. So, we're going to talk about the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, which is regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time to many people. It's not in my top 10. It's not in my top 20 either. I don't have a top 20 written out, but anyway, it still is brilliant, and it's the only Beach Boys album that I got because it's so iconic and so important to American rock music that I had to pick it up, you know, and I do love it. The two big singles off the album are brilliant, and I've always loved Brian Wilson's voice. I love their song Good Vibrations, which is brilliant, but it's not on this album. So this album, Brain, inspired Sergeant Pepper's. Paul McCartney and John Lennon were at a party in 1966, I want to say, maybe 67, and they heard God Only Knows, and they actually asked, you know, who is this? This is brilliant. Well, this is Paul McCartney asked, and so God Only Knows by the Beach Boys is Paul McCartney's favourite song, and it was back then. Apparently, it still is now, and it is an amazing song. I'm rambling, um, you know, and Sergeant Pepper's is probably the most iconic album of all time. So this, obviously, you know, inspiring that means this is really important as well. So I'll show you the front. There's the back. I can get there we go. Focus. There. Weird thing about, I don't want to say I noticed it. I did notice it, but obviously other people have noticed it before. I don't know whether it was intentional, but I don't know what the band names to faces. But this dude, he's not like feeding anything. There's nothing there. So I don't know what, I don't know what he's feeding. I heard that so they didn't actually play the instruments on this album. They had a backup band or something like that that played the instruments, and Brian Wilson he wanted this album to be perfect. So while most of the band were away doing whatever, he had recorded most of it. He had all the like instrumentals done with this other backup band. He had recorded his vocals and his bit, and then when the rest of the band came back from their holidays or whatever, he had them do their bit to complete the album. Now, this album was only done in mono when it was originally released, only in mono. Now, my version is obviously a stereo version, which, I mean, I don't mind, it sounds great. I haven't listened to it in mono. I need to listen. I don't want to buy the album again just to hear it in mono. So hopefully I need to check, but hopefully it's on, the phone, the streaming services. But as for songs, I'm rambling. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait. So stop it. Amazing song. You Still Believe in Me is a great song. Love the vocals. That's Not Me is great. Don't Talk, Put Your Head on My Shoulder. On My Shoulder is one of my favourite songs of the album. I'm Waiting for the Day is great. Let's Go Slip Away for a While is amazing. And Sloop John B is an amazing song. I absolutely love the drumming, just superb. God Only Knows, fantabulous song. It's one of the great songs of all time. It's probably in my top 20 songs, especially if Paul McCartney thinks it's the greatest song of all time. And, he knows his stuff anyway. It's not about Paul McCartney. I Know There's an Answer is amazing. Here Today, I love the chorus and the hook on Here's Today. The way they really is it vibrato, or just they get a higher pitch in their voice, which is superb. Uh, I just wasn't made for these times is amazing. The title track, Pet Sounds, is great, and Carol I Know is a great song as well. This is definitely one of the better albums of the 60s, and if you've never listened to Pet Sounds, you should definitely give it a go. It might not the sound might not be for everyone, but it definitely is worth a listen, because I'm obviously a huge Beatles fan, so I had to give the Beach Boys a listen. The Beach Boys were America's answer to the British invasion that the Beatles started. And, I ain't even shown you the record, have I? See, I'm getting so sidetracked today because I know what I can talk about. It's got this really cool capital logo with the rainbow around the edge. So when it's spinning round, it just looks nice. So yeah, they were the answer to the Beatles. Now, were they better than the Beatles? In my no, I won't compare them to the Beatles. That's not fair. Beach Boys' Pet Sounds is an amazing album. Go check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video where we go over Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Take care, everyone.